Hello and welcome back to Minnows to Kings here for episode number 36, back in San Marino with SS Cosmos, where today we are going to be taking on Sheriff Tiraspol in the UEFA Conference League Group D. You can see it's their fourth place versus third, equal points, slightly better goal difference for Sheriff Tiraspol. We really need to get a win if we've got any chance of getting through to the second phase. AEK there, you can see have already qualified. A couple of games to talk about since you were last with us. We start off with a 6-0 win against Kailungo. So the first goal came after around 8 minutes. It was Manuka Caccianella with good work down the right, passes the ball to Ravelli, cuts inside to Orselli, and Caccianella follows the ball into the box, gets himself on the end of it. We then took until stoppage time at the end of the first half to grab the second. Orselli with a great ball out to the right to Ravelli, and the cross in for Vanucci. First time touch past the keeper. Early on in the second half, we bagged our third. It was Ravelli again with a cutback to Orselli, who slots it again past the keeper, into his far post. We then bagged 3 in the final 6 minutes of the game. Orselli from the penalty spot. It was good work down the right again. Orselli inside to Zaffi, great through ball to Manusco Caccianella for his second goal of the game. We then bagged our 6th in stoppage time, with Zaffi again moving the ball to Orselli. Vanucci again with the effort from outside the area. He's been absolutely fantastic at that for us this season when he's filled in for Kevin Rossi. You can see again in terms of match stats, we absolutely dominated, an XG of over 4 there, which is absolutely fantastic. The next game was a little bit disappointing. Yes, we got the win, we scored 5 goals, but we conceded 2, and that's the first time we've conceded more than 1 in the league for quite a while. But Christian Orselli there with an absolute screamer. Rossi from the penalty spot, the initial effort saved, but Rossi follows in for the rebound and slots past the keeper. The third goal, we were 3-0 up inside of 14 minutes. It's Tenazzi on the volley. Fabri, the goalkeeper there, really should have done better. We then gave San Giovanni a lifeline. A great header by Rashi there, absolute bullet of a header inside 25 minutes. But going into the break, Tenazzi with a great free kick. So start the second half, San Giovanni got that second goal. We just didn't deal with the cross from the free kick, but a couple of minutes later we got that extra goal back ahead. It was great work by Caradonna with the long range effort there, both the wing backs scoring in this game. The final score was 5-2. A little bit concerning about how many shots we conceded against our goal there, and as I said, it's the first time we've conceded more than 1 goal in the league for quite some time. Luca Tenazzi again, outstanding performance in the league. 8 games, 3 goals, 4 assists, 4 player of the matches for Tenazzi. I have extended some of the players' contracts. When we initially signed the contracts, they only signed on a year deal. So I've been through them all. The ones I want to keep anyway, definitely, and I've extended them. They're not due to start until the current contracts expire, but I've got most of them on 2 to 3 years. You can also see that we've got some goalkeepers on trial for us. I was particularly looking at Alberto Reynaldo to come in and replace Tyler Evans. I don't think Tyler Evans is quite good enough. Reynaldo, very similar, but he's much better aerially, much better distribution. Tyler Evans got slightly better shot stopping, but Reynaldo's got the better mentals. I did try an approach to sign him, but we just couldn't agree on a contract, so I'm just going to give it a couple of weeks. Try again. The other goalkeeper's not quite up to scratch. But anyway, into today's match with Sheriff Tiraspol. As I've already said, it's an absolute must-win game for us if we want to progress any further in this division. I am going to change back to the wing-back system. We're going to bring in Nicholas Hedegaard in the centre of defence there. This partnership, it's not ideal. Actually, I think I was actually going to play with this system, because we've got Tanzi who's injured and we've got Tenazzi who's suspended, so we don't actually have a left wing back. Now we've got Brizzi who can play as a left full back. He's a natural in that position, so I think we're actually going to go with the diamond for this game. We're going to bring Zaffi in as that defensive midfielder. The rest of the team is pretty similar. Evans in goal, Caradonna, Bran, Feltrin and Brizzi there, we've already discussed at left back. Zaffi defensive midfielder with Weir, Orselli, Rossi, Di Cristofaro and Manusco Caccianella up front. So let's go into it. Let's see if we can pull off this result and put our destiny in our own hands for the away game at Bodo Glimt. Trip to Norway. We need to come through this one first. Obviously, this is a game that we played last season where we did lose 1-0. We lost 1-0 to Sheriff Tiraspol in both legs, but we've already had an improvement this season with a 1-1 draw away at Sheriff. But what can we do early on? It's Kiki Nikolov for Sheriff. Back to Kiki. It goes forward. It's now Nikolov again. They're passing the ball around quite well on the right hand side. Nikolov seems to be controlling the game for them. It's Nagao. Passes the ball out wide to Japolo, I think. Now we've got Traore advancing down the left. He does get the ball into the box. It's a deep cross to Kiki, who manages to collect it, but he's given the ball straight to Kevin Rossi. Can Kevin Rossi get his way? Di Cristofaro. Minusco Catronella's about 6 miles offside, and the ball's just wasted over the top, but we do pick up the pieces with Caradonna. Now Zaffi, Rossi looking to, he's fouled there by Nikolov, but we do get the ball through, and Di Cristofaro slots the ball past the keeper inside the 5th minute. Adam Weir there just didn't stop. It was a foul on Kevin Rossi, but the referee played a great advantage, which we'll see here. The ball into Rossi from Zaffi, and he is fouled. He's taken out there, but Adam Weir carried on. Di Cristofaro looked a little bit offside to me, but I'm not going to complain. 1-0 to Cosmos, and that's exactly what we needed. That moves us up to 3rd in the group. Hopefully AEK can beat Bodo for us, which would be excellent. As I say that, Bodo take the lead against AEK. Not ideal. That would see us go out of the tournament. But free kick now for Sheriff. It's Nikolov with a long range effort. It's just gone over the bar. So into the 37th, 38th minute now. The next highlight, it's Cabrulea, and Brizzi cuts it out there. We've got Kevin Rossi now. Great ball through to Minusco Caccianella. Can he finish? He can't. I thought that was in, but he's just rolled it onto the post, and it's gone out for a goal kick to Sheriff Tiraspol. Bodo Glimt still beating AEK. As I said, that result is not what we need. AEK already qualified, of course. They could have be playing a rotated squad. But we come into half time with the 1-0 lead. It's a fairly even game. I'd suggest that Sheriff Tiraspol have been actually the slightly better team. But we are the team in front. I'm going to tell the boys that I'm happy, and they all seem motivated, absolutely brilliant. And let's see what the second half brings. Decent attendance again, 4,129. But we start off now in the 50th minute with Caradonna advancing down the right hand side. He tries to play the through ball to Minusco Caccianella, but it's easily cut out. Now it's Bruno finding it. Cabrulea. It's a great tackle there by Adam Weir. It's going to be a shame to lose Adam in January. We've now got Feltrin advancing with the ball to Brizzi, the standing left back. It's a ball over the top looking for Di Cristofaro, but it's cut out by German there. Nikolov, Popovici advancing down the right. We go across to cover him, but it's back inside to Nikolov and Kiki. Nikolov again, Nigao, Cabrulea. He comes out wide to Traore. It's a great through ball, and Sheriff Tiraspol are back in the game. That's 1-1. Not what we wanted. That would definitely see us out. Of course, with Bodo Glimt winning as well, we are definitely out. But it's a case of not finishing bottom of the group now, which would be massive for a club like SS Cosmos. The stadiums are packed. The fans are absolutely loving it. But let's not fall behind now. Kiki's showing his pace down the right. It's a great ball in, and the attacker there plays it straight at Tyler Evans. He's let us off with one there. His Caradonna looking a little bit tired. We'll let this highlight play out, and I think we're going to replace Caradonna with a Ravelli, get some fresh legs on. Speaking of Caradonna, he's just gone straight through the back of Bruno there. It's a great ball in, and it's headed over by Kiki, skimmed at the top of the crossbar. Let's now look to make that substitution. Caradonna, he's not playing great. He's also very, very tired. We'll get Etienne Ravelli on. Any other poor performances? Yeah, Minusco Caccianella's not playing very well as the advance forward. Let's bring Tomasoni on, and let's switch these two around and see if that helps us out in any way at all. Bodo still winning in Athens. As I said, we would very much like to win this one. We don't want to finish bottom of the group, although it's still been a fantastic effort for a club as small as ours. The reputation boost is going to be massive, and it just means we can build the squad as Bodo Glimt now go 2-0 up in Athens. So regardless of what happens here, it definitely looks like this is the end of our European campaign for the season. We will just have that one game left in Norway. But can we actually win this match? It's Rossi with a great through ball to Di Cristofaro. He's all on his own. Can he get past the keeper? He can. He finds the top corner with his left foot there. Absolutely fantastic strike from Di Cristofaro. And we've taken the lead. We're 2-1 up. It's a great through ball. Thomasoni wins the header. Rossi first time ball. Di Cristofaro is all by himself. The defence nowhere to be seen. And it's a great strike with his left foot right into the top corner. What a brilliant goal, and what a brilliant result this will be. It shows just how far we've come since last season, where of course we were beaten twice by Sheriff Tiraspol, and that now puts us in the driving seat to finish third in this group. You really fancy AEK to beat Sheriff in the final game, regardless of what happens with us in Norway. I think it will be a very difficult game for us in Norway. Tiraspol, much the better team there. We've sort of smash and grab them, you can see just by the XG, but we have come away with the win, which is brilliant. Tyler Evans with a 7.3 rating, so he obviously had some work to do. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy. You can see there that we're third in the group with a -4 goal difference. Bodo Glimt did win 2-0 in the end in Athens. In terms of when the next game is, it is going to be the final game of Europe for us this season. It's going to be against Bodo Glimt. You can see, just to confirm, that we can no longer go through. I don't think there's any other European after this. No, the third place teams don't advance to any other European. There isn't really any other European competition to advance to. We do have a few league games. We've also got the Cup quarter-final. I'm not going to show the Cup quarter-finals on camera this season. We've had a lot of episodes this season with the European campaign. We've now played a total of, I believe, 16 European games this season, with 17th still to come. I can't see us having any problems in the Cup or the League, so it'll probably be an end of season, a Cup final, Champions League, not Champions League, Champions Playoff final, as the final episode with a quick season review. But I've got a few games to play. We will be back for that Bodo Glimt episode. As always, guys, if you do like what you've seen, please feel free to subscribe so you can keep up to date with any future content on the channel. Also, if you could please hit that like button, it helps out with the YouTube algorithm massively. It helps bring more traffic my way, which obviously helps me. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen, and I'll catch you all next time.